Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do a requested video which is showing how I made all these outfits for Rudok, Son of Cole. So yep, let's just go to each one at a time, and then for these ones, the reputation armors, I'll just show these and then following that with the settings for their helmets. So let's start with the first one. Alright, so first up we've got the Discovery Corps Command uniform. So this one I based heavily on the way that Cole appeared in the first season of Discovery. So yep, let's get to it. So you guys can see what's happening with these settings, so I'm not going to go too much in depth. I'll just go through the colors. So first up we've got B22, B22, and F1. So this is the brown parts here, here, and the black is in the center, along with A6 for the gold. So the rest of these colors, in terms of these metal highlights, so you got greenish, it's kind of weird. Brown, so bronze-like, silvery, and all the way to black. So sticking to A6, which is the closest we can get for that. So we don't have access to the claws seen on Discovery Klingons in the trailer, so the next best thing would be bare long nails, so that's what I'm sticking with. Moving on, the undershirt accessory, so this is this part. So I'm going with A6 as well, and all the colors you see here are all A6. For his wrist attachments, his arm guards, it's all F1. So I'm not sure what this extra piece is. It actually doesn't seem to do anything. So as seen by what Cole wears, he does wear fully black arm guards except for the metal part. So you can see all of this. No chest gear, no color, no shoulder pads. You get shoulder pad duals. So this is the Discovery Command, which comes with, well, the cape. And you can remove the cape, which reveals the back piece. So even though I can't see it, I leave it on anyway. So for when I do see it, for example, when he's dancing or whatever. But as for the colors, it's all B22. And of course, by using the recently used colors parts up here, you can more easily match the colors instead of having to search for all that. But otherwise, you do have other options if you want to change your core outfit up a little bit. So Command is the one I'm using. Again, you can take off the cape if you want to. Got command. You got core leather, which is just both sides looking the same symmetrically, and you get most of the. Actually, no, you get all of the back armor piece shown. There's leather and metal, so this one looks pretty nice, similar to command, but you got the entire back piece exposed again. So yeah, there's that. As for pants and boots, Discovery Core and Discovery Core Command for the belt. So, yeah. I mean, the command one's always going to look slightly better, but in this case, it's B22 and the rest is F1. Same with the trousers and belt. And again, A6 for these two. So, most of the boots are black, except for this outer leather area. Well, I assume it's leather. To give it a little bit of contrast. Now, one more thing. Be sure that you're in the uniform category, not the Discovery Core Armor category, because this does not actually give you the full pieces available to this costume. I don't know why, but yeah, there's absolutely no need to go into Discovery Core armor. Otherwise, you lose the front decorative chains down there, and also you have no options for the long nails. So why you would use this category, I don't know. Don't use it. But alright, let's move on to the next costume. Okay, next up we've got the Mokai outfit. So this is what it looks like mostly by default when you create a Discovery era Klingon. I just made a few changes, mostly the collar and again the bare nails, the bare long nails. So otherwise, normally the collar, which this collar is what Jula and Akar wear, it would be just, yeah, flat. But this is what the Klingon looked like in Choose Your Pain in Season 1 of Discovery. So it is relatively... Actually, it's pretty accurate to what we saw on screen. So in this case, B22 again, following the same color scheme here, except here it's B17. So these lighter browns are all B17. And for the chest gear, this is C12. So this thing. So you also have the choice of Mokai leather. So for me, the metal looks so much better. So unless you do like the leather one, go for it. As for the rest, it's all default, B22 and B17. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. Alright, so now we got the Takuma armor. This time, be sure you do choose the Discovery Takuma armor category, otherwise uniform will not give you the full thing. So all of the black parts are F1, all of it, except for the chest gear where the final two are A12. So this is the jewels here and the end pointy parts. So this is actually also part of the regular armor. So yeah, keep that part also F1. So this is based on the black one, obviously, worn by most of Takuma's crew on the sarcophagus ship. Unfortunately, we cannot recreate what Takuma himself wore, but I think this is still pretty cool. Maybe a tad bit spiky for my own taste, but yeah. Alright, let's move on to the reputation armors. Alright, so the Honor Guard armor. There doesn't seem to be quite uniform uniform color scheme for these, so I came up with my own, and you can come up with your own as well, but I'm following a certain color scheme so that it looks somewhat regular. So let's start with this. F1 and B22 again. So this is based on my other outfits, just to give it a little bit of consistency of what Rudok wears. But otherwise, A2 for the glowy parts. You can choose A1 for if you're going for a slightly darker color scheme, but I like the glowy bits slightly, especially the back part. This is cool. But otherwise, for the metal parts, so all of the gray stuff here, is A3. I didn't want to go full shiny steel, if we can call it steel. I don't even know what material they use, but yeah, I wanted to go slightly darker, as if he's been through a few battles, but not any darker than that, or straight up black. But yeah, so A3 for all the metal parts. Again, you see here A2. For the chest gear, some B22 again, and F1. So this is the latches or harnesses back in this area. For the collar, I added dark red. So this is somewhat similar to what what's his name, General Kern wears for his collar. As for the cape, so again, this is F1 and A3. Same thing with the other side. Got the fur option, yeah. The cape, So F1, A12, A2, and B22. So this B22 is the leathery harnesses or buckles up there. And of course you can go no cape and get this nice display of that back piece, but up to you, right? I'm going with the cape. As for trousers and boots, A3 again, B22, F1, A2. And for the trousers, both of them are F1. So yep, okay, let's move on to the helmet. Also, I forgot to mention, be sure that you're in the Honor Guard outfit section. But anyways, so the helmet, this time I'm going with the Honor Guard Kuv armor. as I find it better looking than the regular honor guard one. As for the rest of the pieces, as you saw for the rest of the outfit, it's the regular honor guard. Because I found the Kuv armor for that part is slightly a little bit too... Oh, well, it looks less intimidating for me. Anyways, F1, C24, this is the eyepiece. It's the darkest black I can get here, so that's what I'm going with. And again, A3. And make sure you're choosing helmet honor guard. You can choose rigid or whatever other category is your normal headpiece for your species. But in this case, you have this issue. So yeah, be sure that's helmet honor guard. Okay, moving on. Now we have the Gamma Task Force armor. Again, I like this because it gives me Space Marine vibes, and it's probably the most heavily armored looking thing we have. And again, make sure you're in Gamma armor category. For this, Border Ski Warrior, this one is exclusive to KDF officers, so regularly, I don't know if most of you Jem'Hadar players like this armor as well, you probably do not have this. But in this case, you can have Jem'Hadar Tactical if you own this piece. Otherwise, Shirt Simple, which does not look quite right for armor. But yeah, so I'm going with Borski Warrior because he's not a Jem'Hadar, and it does look somewhat like armor on the inside. So same thing with the trousers. Again, it's tight border skew. As for the colors, again, following the similar color scheme, F1, F1, B22, and for the gold, A1. And in terms of how the colors work here, in terms of the lights, not the lights, the striping, it's slightly reversed for the trousers, so that's what I went with. As you can see, this is the big piece, and this is the main piece. As for the inside, same thing. So slightly reversed, but yeah. And again, A1. As for hands, you got two options. If you own Jem'Hadar Tactical, you would have two options. So this looks, for me, very matching for the rest of the armor, so that's what I went with. And going with I-21, which is the rest of this gray. And A1 just because black gloves on the inside looks awesome. So again here, A10 for all the red parts. And I'm following a certain color scheme for the rest of the armor, just to give some consistency. And H24 for a nice dark purple. Of course, this is all up to you for colors, but I like some uniformity and consistency for it. And it follows the materials that each color goes with. And again, purple is my favorite color, so that's what I went with. But the highlight parts, as you can see, as with the purple parts, is, well, purple. And the main armor pieces are gray, so I-21 as shown. As for arm attachments and chest gear, and as well as the boots, there's a few extra pieces. As you can see, this textured area, so I decided to keep that also the same color as the rest of the metal gray. So as you can see here, it's not exactly the same material, but it matches well as the same color. And again, down here with the boots, this area. And again, purple for the highlights. Yeah. So as you can see here, I got the third piece here as purple, but for the hips, I don't want to make this entire piece area purple, so I decided to go with the gray. Oh, wait, wrong, wrong leg. There we go. So yeah, that's it for this part. Let's go to the helmet. Alright, so just like the Gamma helmet, make sure that you're actually choosing helmet Gamma. Because actually if you choose your regular head, it does not apply. That's the default head if I have nothing customized. Again, it's the same color scheme, I-21, A10, I-21, and H-24. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and ring the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Helps out the channel quite a lot, and it's free, so why not? Also, you can contribute to my Patreon if you want to, link in the description, where you will also find the link to my Discord server, where you can speak to fans of myself directly. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye!